Well, the premise of Nigel and Bridget is that this is as if it's a half-hour British TV series. Each of the acts is an episode, and this mundane British couple deals with fantastic circumstances. And what this we're about to present is a radio play we wrote especially for Culture Buzz, and we decided this year to enlist Mr. Busbee's extensive talents and with a part I think
Am I set up or what?
Expensive.
So
I think there's a legacy involved too, isn't there?
at least two legs of the sea, but sea legs.
Yes.
So here is the Nigel and Bridget radio play. The devil is in the details. The scene is Nigel and Bridget's flat in London. And scene.
Nigel,
Bridget,
what would you like to do this evening?
you mean other than your Sudoku puzzles and my Space 1999 marathon?
Well, dear, I just thought that since the children were up at the farm visiting my parents, we could take advantage.
Darling, please don't mention your parents. The scowl your mother gave me when we dropped the children off still makes me shiver.
She just needs to warm up to you, dear.
It's been 20 years, Bridget.
Yes, darling, to this day, in fact.
Really?
Yes, darling. 20 years ago today, you approached me on my way to class at Cambridge and swept me off my feet. Why do you think I arranged for the children to be away this weekend?
Well, I really don't know, dear. Quite frankly, I was just grateful I didn't have to wait in line for the bathroom.
Nigel. So, dear, my question about this evening?
Well, darling, we did have date night last night. I was kind of hoping for just a nice, quiet night at home. You know, just the two of us.
All right, darling. You're right. A quiet night at home would be a nice change of pace for us.
Nigel Smythe, I have come to collect upon your debts.
Good Lord!
Nigel, what is going on? Who is this person?
Well, if you can't tell by my crimson complexion, biforked tail, and attractive horns, then please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste, and a collector of souls.
Nigel, what is he talking about?
I honestly don't know, dear.
Oh, come, Nigel. Do you honestly expect me to believe you don't remember our encounter 20 years ago today? You were in a pub near Cambridge University and spied Bridget on her way to class, and uttered a classic phrase about an exchange of souls for a fervent wish that caught my attention. I told you I could make your wish come true for the terms you had just offered, and then sent you out to collect your prize.
Nigel, please tell me you didn't make a deal with the devil.
Bridget, darling, how can I possibly make a deal with a person or entity that I do not believe exists?
Well, Nigel, I'm not Tinker Bell. Your statement of disbelief won't cause me to wither and die. So, how would you explain a woman of Bridget's caliber falling for someone like you?
Oh, I will have you know, sir, that I am quite the catch.
Really? Bridget, what was your first impression of Nigel, honestly?
Well, he approached me wearing bicycle shorts, white tube socks, and a fanny pack. So I was preparing to politely avoid him.
What?
But there was something about him, a confidence maybe, that caused me to say yes when he asked me out.
There you have it.
What? There you have what? You have proven nothing, sir. You are no more an iconic figure in Christian mythology than I am. What you are is a smoke and mirrors con man and have no claim on any part of me, let alone the unquantifiable essence known as the soul.
Prove, eh? Very well. Transform!
Nigel, your ears!
What, dear? Oh my, do I have a tail?
Darling, you have donkey ears and a tail like the bad children from Pinocchio.
Walt Disney's a client. Have to wait for him to thaw before I can collect, but I'm a patient man. However, Nigel Smythe, my patience with you is at an end. 20 years have passed. The time allowed in your original agreement, and now I am here to collect.
Wait, there has to be some escape clause, some appeal process.
Well, as a matter of fact, there is. You are allowed to make an appeal challenge and can name counselors of your choosing to present your appeal.
Hello! Simon, Sarah.
Fine, Simon and Sarah Jones can be your counselors.
Wait, what? No.
What's going on here, old man? Are you rehearsing an alternative Midsummer Night's Dream?
A dream. Yes, Simon, that must be it.
Simon and Sarah Jones, you have 5 minutes to confer with your clients and then present your appeal.
Bridgette, is what is going on what I think it is?
Yes, Sarah. He claims that Nigel sold his soul to have me fall in love with him.
That explains a lot.
Sarah!
Well, he was wearing a fanny pack.
Granted, but right now we need to quickly formulate an appeal to save Nigel from this fate.
I could challenge him to a game of chess, Sarah.
No, dear. That was in Swedish cinema, and that was death, not the devil. Besides...
Oh, I know. I've got it. I could challenge him to a fiddle contest. Ha ha! That was the devil.
Darling, can you play the fiddle?
Yeah, no.
Do you think you would win the contest?
No.
Then please, dear, just play with your tail while we think of a plan.
All right.
Think, everyone. What are known references to deals made with the devil?
Faust, of course.
Niccolo Paganini, the Italian violinist, and Robert Johnson, the blues musician.
Also, Theophilus.
Oh, wasn't he the main character in, Damn Yankees?
Nigel.
What? Sorry, dear, playing with my tail now. Oh, it's fuzzy.
All very creative or otherwise important people. Why would you want Nigel's soul?
I don't. Nigel didn't say he'd sell his soul. He said we would sell the souls of his future children to be with Bridgette.
Nigel!
What? Well, dear, to be fair, first, I never saw myself as having children. Second, I thought I was making pub conversation with someone who bought me a pint. Oh, thank you. And lastly, and this is all just a dream, Bridgette, so, no worries.
The souls of 16 children from Bridgette is a price worth coveting.
You see, Bridgette, that proves we are in a dream. We only have 15 children.
You're forgetting date night.
Nigel, how could you?
Well, darling, you were the one who chose classic Doctor Who for the telly last night. You know that puts me in the mood.
No, Nigel, about the children's souls.
What?
Oh, never mind. Look, Lucifer, touch my children and I'll be wearing your horns as earrings.
Oh, exactly the fire and passion that I hope you've passed down to your progeny.
Remain calm, Bridgette. We'll see this through. Besides, I don't think we're dealing with Lucifer. This seems rather low rent for the Morning Star. I think we're dealing with a devil, not the devil. I charge thee, devil, to identify yourself.
Oh, very good, Mrs. Jones. You are correct. I am not the king of hell, but one of the princes. You have the honor to be in the presence of Asmodeus, ruler of the
second level of hell, one of 7 princes. According to Binsfield's classification of demons, each of the princes represents one of the 7 deadly sins. You, Asmodeus, are the demon of lust, which I guess makes perfect sense in this instance.
Oh, very good, Mrs. Jones. Care to become the devil and...
Well, you're mostly known from the Deuterocanonical Book of Tobit, and are also mentioned in some Talmudic legends, specifically the story of the construction of the Temple of Solomon.
I'll never scoff at your choice of light reading again, dear.
Shakespeare abbreviated your name to Modo.
Believe me, if he wasn't watched over by a higher power, I would have gotten him back for that.
Oh, and he was featured in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual, dear.
I hate the picture they used.
Enough! Now that we know who he is, how does that help us?
Asmodeus is also known to be a little sloppy in his dealings. I'm betting he did not cross all the T's. Nigel, did you sign anything?
Got you! Who's a fun little tail? You tickled my nose.
Nigel!
What? Yes? Sorry? What?
Did you sign anything from him, specifically in blood?
Ew! That's disgusting!
I'll take that as a no.
My contract with Nigel is a verbal one.
A verbal contract with offer and acceptance is binding, dear.
On the physical plane, yes, but it is rather shaky in the commerce of souls. I think your original instinct was correct, Simon. Defeating him in a feat of wit and skill will release the participants of the contract.
Excellent! Asmodeus, I challenge you
The challenger
to...
has to be Nigel.
Oh, poop.
Well, very well. He challenges you in pop culture trivia.
Simon!
Trust me, Bridget, it's his only chance.
I accept. Allow me to provide the game. Appear!
Oh, look, darling, a glowing, bedazzled Trivial Pursuit game. Can we get one?
Not now, dear.
Choose a category. Any category.
Disco.
I practically invented disco. Accepted. Choose a card and read us the question. First one to answer wins.
I suppose we have no choice but to trust that you haven't memorized all the answers.
Yes.
Oh my, the cards are very warm to the touch. Very well, gentlemen. Ready?
Yes?
I must say, this is a very dramatic dream. Yes, indeed. Yes, ready?
What is the only song in recorded history in which both the artist and the song are palindromes?
Wow. Well, the category is disco, so it has to be in that era.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, then say it quickly, Nigel.
It's not the Bee Gees.
You know, dear, I think this dream was probably caused by the extra pepper I put in our stew last night.
Nigel!
What? Sorry, dear. It's SOS by ABBA.
Correct!
Oh, almost had it. Very well. I can't believe it, but I forswear our contract, Nigel Smythe.
Be warned, pit fiend. You threatened my family, and at a time of my choosing, I will make you pay. Now get out of my flat.
I look forward to seeing you again, Bridget. Descend!
He's gone.
Nigel, you're back to normal.
Oh, my. Oh, that's interesting. Well, you know, I won't miss the ears, but I must say I rather liked the tail. Well, Bridget, does your dream self forgive my dream self?
Nigel, old man, you're not...
Oh, just leave it, dear.
Yes, darling, I do forgive you, and I truly do love you.
Love you, dear.
Only now I can honestly say that the devil made me do it.
And there you have it, folks.
I don't get it.
As has been the case in the past with any of these people, either singularly or collectively, we have broken new grounds here on the Culture Buzz. And
We've set a new
another
legacy.
experience, and what host can resist being tossed into a cold read of something as interesting and clever as that? So make sure you get to their performances. Once again, you have a handful of performances and then some. And let's give the website one more time because we want to make sure people can get to one of the continuing or final
Concluding?
concluding
Question mark?
adventures of
the website
Nigel and
is
Bridget.
www.nigelbridget.com.
And our performances are, and I'm going to read this again, Friday and Saturday, September 10th and 11th at 7:30 p.m. at Grandview College. Also, Tuesday Thrifty Theater at 7:30. Tickets for that show are only
$5.
just like the commercial. And also, we have performances on Friday and Saturday, September 17th and 18th at 7:30. And our final concluding question mark performance is Sunday, September 19th at 2 p.m., a matinee.
We want to put some quick thank yous out to our guest stars this year.
Yes.
Rachel Rhodes and Susie Oddie, and then Matt Wiggins, who will be the host of the mockumentary, and a very, very, very large thank you to Joseph Gensler, who is like our fifth Beatle. He's been with us every year. And an even bigger, huger, more fantastical thank you to Mr. Thatcher Williams for being our very gracious host, and for Theater for Change for being our home for the 3 years we've done Nigel and Bridget.
Yeah,
Well, that was
very
serious,
much so.
folks.
Very much
that was
so.
from the heart,
Yes, it
heart.
was.
Make sure you find time in your schedule to catch one of these performances, and by all means, get there at least 45 minutes early because that gives you 15 minutes to go to the bathroom and get your tickets, and then be in there half an hour early when they open the house so you can see some of the wonderful extra stuff, the bonus material. It's kind of like getting the DVD after you've seen the movie
It
in the
is
theater.
almost exactly like
Yes.
that. Yes.
Isn't that great?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's very much like that.
Thank you so much
Easter
again.
eggs.
More like
NigelBridget.com, that's your website. All the scoop is right there. We truly were blessed to have these four people in here today. And I think I'm going to go out and probably have a drink after this.
Descend!
Thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.